Hello students, welcome to my channel Learn Physics with Utkarsh Parikh. I am Utkarsh Parikh, your physics teacher. Today we will learn about some basic maths which is useful in our physics subject. And our today's topic is differentiation, or it is also known as the derivation. So what is differentiation? First question is this. Differentiation is nothing but the rate of change of one variable with respect to another variable. It is rate of change of one variable with respect to another variable. It means if one variable is y, another variable is x, and a rate of change of one variable means rate of change of one variable x with respect to another variable y, and this function is known as the differentiation. In simple language, if we understand that if one figure is given like this, we know the some information of this particular area which is y, and I want some information for this area. So by using this formula, or by using the value of this, we get the information about this particular part. Likewise, I can also find the value of this part, this part, this part by using the formula dy by dx. So y is nothing but it is a f of x. And what is the full form of f of x? It is the function of x. So you can derivate y only if it is a function of x. It means if it is given dy by dx, so y should be of function of x. If d dt of y is given and y is a function of x, then some derivation is there, but it is the method is different, that we will learn in other topic, or you will learn in maths. Right now we are only learning about simple use of this differentiation, which we will use in physics only. So we are not going in deep, just we are some small information regarding this. Okay. For differentiation, some formulas are there, that and these formulas we have to remember, and these formulas are writing here. First, if function of x is x raised to n, function is of x raised to n, and so its derivation directly we can write it is n x raised to n minus 1. We'll get the example later. Just now we are just remembering the formula. So function is x raised to any power n, and its differentiation is nx raised to n minus 1. It means power is constant, x raised to power minus 1. Second function, if function is given e raised to x, means exponential raised to power x, a differentiation is there is no change, means e raised to x is as it is, there is no change. Third, if a raised to x is given, what is a? A is a constant and it's having power x, and x is a variable. So constant having variable in the power, and its derivation is a raised to x log a, means constant raised to variable log of this constant. Fourth formula that we have to remember is for the function log of x, means logarithm of x is given and we want to find its derivation, and its derivation is 1 upon x. What is logarithm, what is log, that we will learn in next session. Right now just we are remembering the symbol and formula. Another is if k is given. What is k? K is constant, means only constant is given like 1 2 3 4 up to infinite, or some letter is given a b c d, and if we want to find derivation of this, and the derivation of this constant is always 0, not o, it's 0. Remember, derivation of any constant is 0. Sixth, if function is of sine, means sin x is given, its derivation is directly cos x. So its inverse, if cos x is given, its derivation is minus sin x. Remember, differentiation of sine is plus cos, but differentiation of plus cos is minus sine. 8. If tan x is given, means x is y is a function of tangent, so its derivation is sec square x. Next, if cot x is given and its derivation is minus cos x square x. 10th, if sec x is given, its derivation is sec x into tan x. And last but not the least, if cosec x is given, its derivation is minus cosec x into cot x. See, these are the some basic formula that we will use in physics, and these formulas we have to remember. Generally 11 formulas are there that we will remember. Its example we are going to see in few minutes. Just recall it: x is to n, nx is to n minus 1, e raised to x as it is, e raised to x, e raised to x derivation is e raised to x log of a. Log x is given, derivation is 1 upon x, constant derivation is 0, derivation of sin x is cos x, derivation of cos x is minus sin x, derivation of tan x is sec square x, derivation of cot x is minus cos x square x, derivation of sec x is sec x into tan x, derivation of cos x is minus cos x into cot x. Just remember only 3 function having negatives. If function is cos x, function is cot x, and function is cosec x, means all 3 functions whose letter is starting from the c, its derivation is negative, means cos, cot and cos x all having function all derivation is negative, otherwise it's positive. To use this formula, some rules are there that we will see in our next topic right now, and then after we will use this formula and rules combinedly in example. Okay, first rule: if derivation is of function of x but it having some constant k, means d dx, it's this you will learn that d dx of, or d by dx of f of x. So if function having constant with it, it means the dx of k into f of x, and its derivation is constant as it is derivation of the any function, means k into d dx of f of x. Second rule, if two functions are given and in between two functions there is positive sign or negative sign, it means one function is f1x, second function is f2x, and in between these there is positive sign. So if you want to derive differentiation, it is simple, just differentiate both separately. It means d dx of f1x plus d dx of f2x. If in between this there is negative sign, instead of positive there is negative sign, so here there is one change, just instead of positive sign just put negative sign, and the formula is as it is. It means if d dx of f1x minus f2x, then its derivation is d dx of f1x minus d dx of f2x. Third rule, it is known as the product rule, and product rule is means there should be two variables, not variables but two functions. So if two functions are given and its we want to find derivation, and two functions are in product, it means f of x into g of x is given, means f of x into g of x, and if we want to find derivation of this, so its derivation becomes, see, it is first function, it is second function, so we will put first second function as it is, derivation of first function plus first function as it is, derivation of second function. So formula of this product rule is f of x into g of x is given, and its derivation is g of x into d dx of f of x plus f of x d dx of g of x. Fourth rule, it is known as a quotient rule. See here, if positive and negative sign negative means addition and subtraction are there in between these two, then we will directly differentiate. If product is there, there is positive sign, but in quotient it does not mean that it is negative sign. There is some change, and this change is we will see here. It may lie now. Quotient rule, d dx of f of x divided by g of x is given. So its value becomes g of x d dx of f of x as it is right now we have done here, minus f of x d dx of g of x. This is same, but here we have to put some value, and which is divided by g of x whole square. So quotient rule is that f of x all divided by g of x, derivation is g of x into d dx of f of x minus f of x into d dx of g of x whole divided by g of x whole square. Here there is no g of x whole square, but here it is g of x whole square when it is quotient rule. In product rule there is no g of x square. Okay, so using this, basically these four rules, we will solve some examples. Okay, examples. First we are taking simple example. If x square is given, means function of x is x square, and you have to find d dx of function of this x. So d dx of function of x, what is function of x is here? It is x square. X square, what is the formula to find differentiation of x square? Just see this. Here x is to 2, 2 is the power, so x is to any power, its derivation is nx is to n minus 1. So we are using first formula. It means 2x raised to 2 minus 1. Here instead of n there is 2. So 2x is to 2 minus 1, and 2 minus 1 is nothing but the 1. So you can get 2x. So derivation of x square is 2x. Taking another example. If function is given 7x cube, so derivation of this d dx of 7x cube. Here you can see x is a variable, 7 is a constant. So using this rule, first rule, k is constant, function of x is x cube, its derivation is k, it's outside, and derivation of the function. So here 7 outside, derivation of function x cube. So now derivation of this function is using the formula. Which formula? Derivation of dx is to n is equal to nx raised to n minus 1, using this formula. So it is 3 x is to 3 minus 1. So you will get 7 into 3 x raised to 2, because 3 minus 1 is 2, and 7 3s are 21. So 21x square is the answer, or it is the derivation of 7x cube. If you do practicing, you will understand use of this. Okay, another example I am taking. If function is x is to 7 by 2. Okay, so derivation of this function, derivation of x is to 7 by 2. Again same formula, x is to n, derivation is nx is to n minus 1. So here instead of n there is 7 by 2, so 7 by 2 outside, 7 by 2, x is to 7 by 2 minus 1. 7 by 2, x is to minus 7 by 2 minus 1. 7 by 2 minus 1 is nothing but the 5 by 2. So answer of x is to, derivation of x is to 7 by 2 is 7 by 2 x is to 5 by 2. Hope you are understanding this. Let's move to the next example. Example number 4. Taking same, x is to minus half is given, minus, it is function of x. Okay, So derivation of this x is to minus half. Same formula, power is x is to minus half, or it is also right. Okay, let it be. Okay, here power is minus half. So minus half is outside. X is to minus half minus 1. Is it? What is n here? N is equal to minus half. So minus half outside into x is to n minus 1, minus half minus 1. So minus half x is to minus half minus 1. I think you know that in this, but solving this here, nothing is given. 2 is the LC, multiply it by 2. So you will get minus 3 by 2. So here it is minus 3 by 2. So answer of x is to minus half, derivation of x is to minus half is minus half x is to minus 3 by 2, or you can also write minus x is to 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 all by 2. Okay, next example. Cos 17x, function is given cos 17x. Okay, so derivation of cos 17x, we are knowing the derivation of cos x. Here it is, derivation of cos x is nothing but derivation of cos x is nothing but the minus sin x. Here 17 is there, 17 is a constant, so when we differentiate it, 17 is outside, and differentiation of cos is minus sin into 17x. So you will get answer minus 17 sin 17x. If it is given 20x cube plus 17 plus 12x raised to 4. Now you can see here, until now we are doing just one derivation of one function only, but now there are three functions, 1, 2 and 3, and in between this there is addition, and at that time we have to use one rule, which is second rule, which is f1x plus f2x, and its derivation is derivation of first function plus derivation of second function. So using here, derivation of all these three is derivation of 20x cube plus derivation of 17 plus derivation of 12x raised to 4. Here 20 is a constant, so it is outside 20, so you get 20 d dx of x cube only, d dx of 17 as it is, plus 12 here is constant, so 12 outside, d dx of x raised to 4. Again using the first formula which is x raised to n, here instead of n there is 3, so 20 as it is, instead of n we have 3, so formula is 3x is to 3 minus 1 plus 17 is a constant, and derivation of constant, you can see constant derivation is 0. So here value of 17, derivation 17 is 0, plus 12 as it is, derivation x is to 4, nothing but the 4x is to 4 minus 1. So here you will get 3 into x square plus 0 as it non 0 we are not putting here. Next 12 4 x is to 3 means 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. Multiplying this you will get 60 x square plus 48x cube. It is your answer. Or you can also factorize this, and factorizing this you will get 12x square in the bracket 5 plus 4x. This 12 5s are 60 into x square, 12 4s are 48 into x square is x cube. Okay, so derivation here we have used it to one rule and one formula. Likewise, another example I am taking, sine 3x plus 9x cube. So 9x is to minus 3 plus 10x minus e raised to x. You can see here there are four functions, different functions. There are product also, there are addition also, and there are differentiation also. And we are knowing that in addition and in differentiation, in addition and in subtraction, derivation of these functions are done as separately. So derivation of sine 3x plus d dx of 9x is to minus 3 plus d dx of 10x minus d dx of e raised to x. Right now I am directly putting the values. Okay, sine 3x, derivation of sine 3x is cos x, so it is 3 cos 3x plus 9 outside, x is to minus 3, so minus 3 x is to minus 3 minus 1, because instead of x there is minus 3, so here it is minus 3 minus 1, plus derivation of 10x. You can see derivation of 10x is nothing but the sec square x, so you will get sec square x minus derivation of e raised to x, and derivation of e raised to x is nothing but the same, which is e raised to x only. Multiplying these and writing final answer, that 3 cos 3x, 9 3s are 27, plus or minus minus, so minus 27x is to minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4 plus x square x minus e raised to x. Last two example I am taking, and then after I am stopping here, stopping there. Okay, now if it is given 4x raised to 5 whole divided by 2 raised to x. Now you can see there is quotient, divide is given, so we are using quotient rule. And what is quotient rule? Let's assume that it is function of x and it is function of g. Okay, so there as per quotient rule, what is quotient rule? Denominator constant, derivation of numerator, minus numerator constant, derivation of denominator divided by denominator square. So here first g of x is constant, so 2 raised to x, derivation of 4x is to 5 minus 4x is to 5 is constant, derivation of 2 raised to x whole divided by 2 raised to x whole square. see again, g of x 2 raised to x, derivation of function of x, which is this 4x raised to 5 minus 4x raised to 5 is constant, means f of x is constant, derivation of 2 raised to x, and whole divided by g of x whole square, means 2 raised to x whole square. So 2 raised to x as it is, derivation of this 4 is a constant, so 4 as it is, x is to 5, derivation of x is to 5 is 5x is to 5 minus 1 minus 4x is to 5 as it is, derivation of 2 raised to x is 2 raised to s, 2 is a constant, means a raised to x, derivation is e raised to x log a. So using this formula, 2 raised to x log a, and log a is nothing but the log 2 whole divided by 2x raised to square. Okay, so multiplying this 2 raised to x, 5 4s are 20, x is to 5 minus 1 means x is to 4. Okay, so you will get 4 x is to 5 2 raised to x log 2 whole divided by 2 raised to x into, okay, and taking outside, so it's, you will get to 20 into 20 into x raised to 4 into 2 raised to x minus 4x is to 5 2 raised to x log 2 whole divided by 2 raised to x square. It is not 4 raised to x, but it is 2 raised to 2x. It is your answer for this question. So derivation of 4x raised to 5 whole divided by 2 raised to x, its derivation is this. And the last example that I am taking is sec x into log x. Here you can see product sign, so we will use product rule, and product rule is g of x into derivation of first function plus f of x derivation of second function, means second function constant, derivation of first function plus first function constant, derivation of second function. So here if it is f of x, as it is g of x, so for g of x constant, so log x as it is, derivation of sec x plus sec x is constant, derivation of log x. So log x, derivation of sec x. Derivation of sec x is nothing but this sec x into 10x, and for log x it is 1 upon x. So using these two here, sec x derivation is sec x into 10x plus sec x as it is, derivation of this is 1 upon x. Okay, so it is a final result, or you can also get sec x outside, you will get 10x into log x plus 1 upon x. It is the answer of this. Okay, so by doing solving an examples, you are going to know about the derivation, you can solve the problems. Okay, some examples you can do, just now not homework, but just do these examples. Like first is a 4x is to 5 is given. Second, if x is to 3 by 2 is given. Next, if a function like sine 6x is given. Fourth is if it is to 3x is given, or x, only this given. Then 3x square minus 2x plus 1 is given. Just simple examples you can solve it. Just right now I'm not giving, but you can do at your home. Okay, so here I am stopping. If some question is there, you can comment or you can directly message me on WhatsApp. Okay, so remember these formulas and rules, and use these rules and formulas in a derivation. So in the next session we will going to learn new basic maths which we will use in physics. So right now here I'm stopping here. Hope you understand this, and thank you very much.